This is the Cobizi 30 by 10 foot canopy tent. I'm going to show you how to set this tent up and show you everything it comes with. So the first thing you got to do when you get this out of the box is go ahead and put the wheels onto the carrying case. So you put in a little axle, you put the wheels on, and you snap the little clips on that hold the wheels on. Easy peasy, and that's what's going to make this thing super easy to transport around because there is a bit of weight to this. We will be going over a step-by-step process on how to set this canopy tent up, but first, let's enjoy a little time lapse of us setting this up just so you can kind of quickly see how it would come together. I highly recommend reading through the instruction manual before you get started because there's a few tips and tricks in there that are going to make this a little bit easier. Overall, you just unpack it, extend the legs out, put the canopy on the top, raise it up, and then you can put your panels on. But let's go ahead and take a closer look. The first time you use this, you want to verify that you've got all the parts and pieces that are supposed to come with it. The canopy, the frame, the sandbags, the side panels. Refer to your manual for a full parts list. So it's really easy. You just extend the frame out just like this, grab the canopy, and pull it over the top. Now, when you get this thing all the way on, there's some Velcro pieces that are on here that you just Velcro right into the corners. And then we're going to go around and we're going to Velcro on each leg that has its own Velcro piece. On each leg, there's going to be a Velcro piece to stick on here. Now once that's done, fully extend the rest of your frame so that it's all the way out, and then get underneath and push up in the center to meet the center pieces. And you'll see that there's a pin goes into the bottom part. It goes on pretty easily. You're going to want to do this for all three sections, and then it's ready to raise up the rest of the way. I suggest that you stand on the leg here and just pull it up until it clicks. Now we're going to do the same thing on each one of the legs. I do want to point out that there's a little red clip that's on the leg here that makes it easy to raise and lower to the other levels. Then go around and Velcro onto your frame the canopy pieces. So there's a lot of little Velcros that you go around and do that. Now time to stake it down. You just take the stakes that come with it and put one stake into each leg. Doing that will ensure that you have 4 extra stakes to use with the paracord. Now you can fill the sandbags with sand or rocks or dirt, whatever you want, but this is going to hold your canopy in place. Now I probably should have waited until after I put the side panels on to put my sandbags on, but hey, hindsight's 20/20, right? So there's Velcro around these sides, but not at the bottom. Now I pointed that out because when you go to install your side panels, you want to make sure that the non-Velcro side is at the floor, because this is going to make sure that you can put your sides and your top parts on very easily. Now that's all we have to do, just put the other panels on the same way that we did the first panel, and that's going to be it for setting up at least the top and the side panels. I will say that after I've done this the first time, setting this tent up the second, third, fourth, and so on times was much, much easier. It was actually very quick.
That thing's awesome. Honestly.
Now the last part of this, I highly recommend not skipping this step, and that's putting in the paracord that's going to attach to your 4 corners. This is going to pull and draw out some of the tension or make it tight so that if rain or something was to get on this, it's going to send the water off and not pull up on top of your canopy. Overall, I'd say I'm very impressed with this canopy tent from Cobizi, and I would definitely get another one if I need another one. So if you're looking for something for family reunions, outdoor events, I mean, there's just all kinds of things that I could think of you'd be able to use one of these canopies for. I certainly recommend it. If you need one of these, I put a link to the best price on Amazon in the description. And as always, if you thought this video was helpful, please consider liking and subscribing to our channel.